All right, good morning. Welcome to the Jim of All Trades channel. Glad you made it with me this morning, this Saturday, and I have to run to 2.5 hour trip today to meet some friends, so I'm excited to see them. So I need to get this video out to you. We're supposed to be leaving in like 15 minutes. That is not going to happen, but want to get to you guys the information so that you can have all that you need to be trading this market. Well, yesterday's trade setup was looking great. We had one more dip to the downside, and everything's looking just fine. Let's talk about where I think we're headed. Now, right now, a couple possibilities in Bitcoin, so we'll take a peek at that first. I forgot. Don't forget, this is not financial advice. Oh, also wanted to give you guys. I wanted to jump in the charts for your sake and mine, but I wanted to make an announcement as well. We're going to be starting Elliott Wave Night School next week, and so what that's going to be is just a midweek live stream, but it's going to be educational. It's not going to be generally. I mean, we'll be looking at charts, yes, but and using Elliott Wave to apply, but it won't generally just be talking about uh, current price and where we're headed. It'll actually be just taking different charts from different currencies and different things, and we're going to be looking at them and learning Elliott Wave systematically. And so I'm going to begin to teach you guys how to trade. If you'd like to learn how to trade and learn how to read charts using Elliott Wave properly, then I'm going to just begin systematically teaching that. What that's going to do for us is allow you guys to begin growing. Those of you who are serious about growing as traders, but also it'll let me compile a set of videos as well that I record each week where people can have resources to go back and learn, and they'll be recorded and on the channel. So really excited about that, and that's what's coming. In the comments today, let me know what you think about that idea, and then several of you did yesterday, and I appreciate that. But also, let me know which night of the week would be best for you as far as meeting. It'll be either Wednesday or Thursday, a Wednesday night or a Thursday night, and it'll probably be 10 o'clock Eastern time. Now, if you can't make it live, that's no big deal. They will be recorded. But if you could make it live, if it was a possibility, would Wednesday night or Thursday night be best for you? Either of those nights are generally fine for me. Okay, let's jump into the charts here. Now, what we're expecting here, I'm expecting one more push to the upside. The question is, did we get it and is it finished? I don't think so, but it could be, but I don't think it is. What I'm expecting is more upside to come right here, and let's talk about how it might get there. Okay, I've got two sets of targets here. This is my preliminary set of targets, and then this is the secondary set of targets. Here is the difficulty. Now, last night we had a front run on my first target. This target didn't quite make it. It was 82.85, didn't quite make it. I was expecting this little guy to push down a little bit more and then come up and touch target, but it didn't do it. It didn't do it at all. So what it did is, it just made this three wave down to the downside. Still possibility it could come up and finish, but it's just not looking super likely. As far as finishing this wave, let me talk about the wave structure I'm expecting. All of this stuff is a WXY. What we have here is an ABC correction right there. Okay. The only problem with that correction is that it just doesn't quite come to the fib level I wanted it to come to. You can see it didn't quite make it to the one-to-one extension right there, which was my target. And that's okay, doesn't have to. There aren't any rules that says the market has to. What we do here is we use the high probabilities. We do what the market does on a regular basis. Over and over and over again. So this one did not do that. The question is, what's going to happen next? Well, basically, we had. I just want to talk about again the difference between a simple correction and a complex correction. This was a simple correction, and it could have come down from there. And a lot of times you get that, like right here, that's a simple correction, and then it came down, right? Well, what we've got going on, and I said this in the last couple videos, is we're going to be getting a complex structured over the weekend, most likely. So here's your first ABC, there's your second ABC, just got a third ABC. Now, is our complex correction over? It is a possibility, and then we can come to the downside, but I don't think so. I think we're going to have more shenanigans. Why do I think that? Number one, they're letting the market consolidate after a huge week to the downside, and they're letting everybody take their positions and letting the market consolidate. Number two, I believe it's coming up here because I think we have finished the third wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 waves of the third wave. I think we need to come up and make a fourth wave. The fourth wave, the way you measure a fourth wave is you take the retrace of the third wave, a retrace of the third wave. So let's just retrace that guy right there, and you can see that the 50% mark is at. Do I have that right? So either that goes there or that goes there. Not sure which. Oh, yes, I am. Yes, I am sure. Sorry. Let's see. Yeah, one, two, two, two. Yeah, there it is. I was like, why didn't it match up with my numbers? There it is. So you can see the 382, the four wave comes up to the 382 level, also comes back to the top of structure, the fourth wave of the third wave of this last wave of the higher degree. So that's basically the general rule for measuring third waves. So here's 8,600. That's why I have this target right here at about $8,600. Okay, I'm not sure why. Yeah, I can't. It's hard for me to get it on the tick, guys. You just have to round on these price targets, okay? And then the next target is the point 0.5 here, and that's 88.90. So about $8,900 and $8,600. Those are my two upper targets. I was expecting price to come up here and hit 83 and 84 first. Still could. It still could. I want you to be aware of that. It's still may do that, so be careful. We could have some price action up here, but ultimately my targets are 8,600 to 88.94. Okay, those are the final targets. Probably 8,600, and then we're coming back down to finish our final leg. That's what I'm expecting in Bitcoin, to come on down here to the $7,500 mark, and that's the way we're going to finish this correction. I believe. Okay, I'm not going to go into detail over the rest of the wave here. That's what I'm expecting. Let's look at the micro, see how we might get there. What shape should we expect? Okay, excuse me. All right, I'm expecting a couple of different things here, but here's what I would look at. So basically, we've got this. Now we've got this. Now from here, the question is, what are we going to get? We could get this. No, I don't want blue. Here, I'm going to turn this back to red here. There we go. So we could get this right here and then that. Be careful for that. That's a possibility. So we get a three wave to the upside, three wave to the downside. Okay, could get that. All right. And then, what's a good color here? Use pink. And then we could get a large three wave, move to the upside like that. And that could come very complex as well. And that would get us up to our targets. Do that a little bit better here. So we could go, it would look probably something like this. Something like that, and get us up to the. And so effectively, what we would have then is sorry guys, effectively we would have basically A, B, C, or actually W, X, Y, basically. All right, so that's what I'm kind of looking at. So watch out for that. That's kind of the shapes that I'm expecting at some. Now that's a possibility. Now what else? What's another possibility of a shape that we could get on the way up? Let me get the stuff out of here. Okay, what else could it be? We use pink today. Feeling very pinkish. Sorry. All right, there we go. We've gotten this to the downside. That could be it, and then we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. So it could just go on straight up from here. So like that. That's another shape it could take. Probably unlikely. Probably just going to meander all day, trying to get rid of this off my chart. There we go. Control Y. There we go. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So couple shapes, but I'm kind of expecting if we get three waves to the upside. You might want to take a measurement of that with your fib extension tool and see what that's looking like, and see if it's going to get a reversal. It might just be a very small wave. It would be a wave about this size right here, potentially, right there. So something like this, then down something like that, right? So up and then down, and then basically the fib extension tool would do this We'd be coming down here to like $8,000 again. If it does that, that's a great entry for a long, and that's a better entry. I'm uh, if we get like a three wave move right here and it's measuring correctively, I'm probably going to exit my long and wait for that, and then enter back again there. Okay, but this guys, this thing's going up in my opinion. It is. I don't know any other way to appear to interpret this. I guess here's the deal. If this wave, I don't want to get too locked into my position here. If this wave, see this 80-30 one target right down here. Here's our invalidation point there. If it makes it down to here pretty strongly, like so, boom, 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 like that, then what we've got here is a five-wave structure, right? And it's going down. So your stop then on this, to me, this trade needs to be stopped out below 8,030. So my entry was down here at 79.50, and I've been waiting it out. I wish I would have taken profit there, but I was expecting one more push to the upside to take profit. Didn't get it, so I'm still in my trade at 79.50. So it is what it is, right? That's what the market does to you, and that's okay. Learning to take profit and learning to, watch your greed and, things like that. Those are all parts of learning to trade. So greed kept me out of profit that I could have had. I was planning on taking profit and going short to play that wave, and that's a little over trading. I don't recommend you guys doing that until you become proficient and understanding Elliott wave and how to use the fib tools. I don't recommend that you guys do that, but I'm just sharing with you some ideas about psychology there. So yeah, so if price comes down here to 80-30, it just depends on the wave shape. Okay, it just depends. This looks very slow and methodical coming down. So I'm expecting a reversal off of this, but if we don't and price comes down and closes below here, if it seems like it's coming down here, guys, go ahead and cut that trade while you're in profit. Don't let that thing go. Okay, chances are it's going to finish a third wave and then come back and then continue on. So that could be the $7,500 that we're looking for. That could be the wave shape. So you got to be careful. So guys, stop your trade out. Don't ride that out, please, because we're coming down to 75. There's a better trade coming. Don't let hope of don't let my trade plan and what I'm expecting price to do lock you into that trade. These are trade ideas, guys. When I give you stuff on this channel, it's about giving you trade ideas. Okay, helping you understand this is what Elliott wave structure looks like normally, and this is the way this could play out. So if that's the case, if it looks like it's doing that, and when it comes down to particular levels, enter long. See, right now, for instance, just thinking about a trade, this is a fantastic place to enter a trade right here to go long. Why? Because you have a high probability that it's going long. But if it doesn't, where's your stop? Right here. So close. Only less than $100 away from your entry. So guys, this is a fantastic place to enter trades right here. It's a high probability region, okay? Because we're at the 1276 fib level. Sorry, trying to move this out of the way. We're at the 1276 fib level here. This is a good reversal point for a corrective wave, a three-wave structure. But even if it doesn't reverse here, your stop is right here under 80-30. And so that's a very high probability region. Okay. All right, guys. I have got to run, so let me get through Litecoin. Litecoin's looking pretty good as well. To the upside, still looking at $59 here. We got an ABC here. Now, I'm looking to probably come down here to the 1276, but it may just bounce right here off the 1-to-1. It looks like it's bouncing, but we'll have to wait and see there. But I just don't, this doesn't look finished to me, but it could be, but it doesn't look very finished. Looks like it's got to come down one more time. $54.13 is probably where it's going to come. That may put us coming down here to the 80-30 mark, but it may just wick down here. So be careful and watch about that. But again, do not let your trade, if you're in down here at 79 or 8,000, do not let your trade go in the negative. Okay, that's not wise or smart in this scenario. It's not worth it. Okay, we'll have to reevaluate things if price comes down here. We'll have to reevaluate what we're looking at. All right. All right, guys. That's all I have time for today. Don't forget Elliott Wave Night School, as well as coming up. Let me know in the comments what you think Wednesday or Thursday. It's going to be about 10 o'clock Eastern Time. 9 o'clock Central, and Pacific time is going to be what, 7 p.m. They will be recorded, so if you can't make them live, no big deal. The idea is whoever can make it can make it. They'll be recorded and available for you guys to start learning the Elliott Wave. All right, you guys have a fantastic Saturday. If anything's worthy of sharing later on, I'm going to be out of town, but I might check in on my phone or something with a quick live stream or something like that. All right, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.